Penny Dreadfuls present Guy Fawkes.
There are 5 of them. No, wait, 4. One's not yet arrived. 4 around the table in the back room of the Duck and Drake. It's a room usually reserved for strumpet checks, the weekly rat fight and kids' parties. But not today. They'll not be disturbed here. There's Catesby, sat proud at the head of the table, with a black hat and his little beard. Robert Catesby, the mastermind, the steady hand, the leader. The man holding the drinks is Thomas Percy. Black hat, little beard. He's a fool, but he's rich. But he is also a fool. Beside him, John Wright, a jolly sod, always with a story to tell, a little beard and a black hat. And across from him sits Thomas Winter, moustache, bonnet. But one chair is empty, that of the 5th man. If it is never filled, then all this can stop here, go no further. But he's just running late. The seat will be filled. The room sparks with plots and schemes, an air of conspiracy, of importance, of work to be done.
Here we go, 5 pints of gin.
What about for the rest of us, Percy?
No, it's 1 pint each.
Excellent work, Master Percy.
Here are your jellied pig's feet, Master Winter.
Thank you.
Lamb's ears in brine for Master Catesby.
I think those were for John, actually.
Cheers, Percy.
And here are your cheesy rabbit strips, Master Catesby.
Thank you.
Pot of sugar for me. And I got some deep-fried birds for Fawkes when he gets here.
Yes. Where is Fawkes?
I don't know. He left the house a couple of hours before I did. Said he had something to do.
Sounds ominous. Who is she?
I've no idea where he's got to. You know what he's like when he gets that look in his eye.
Terrifying.
How many times, Percy? He hasn't got it in for you.
That's easy for you to say. He looks at me like a wolf looking at something it really hates.
He looks at everyone like that. I promise you. Guy doesn't hate anyone. Apart from all Protestants, of course.
Hear, hear.
No.
He does really hate them, doesn't he? I mean, I'm burning with a fiery passion that no man could contain.
Sure.
But Fawkes is just an absolute crazy horse.
He's not that mad. You should have seen him at school. Very delicate creature. Always getting notes from his mum to excuse him from double bear baiting with Mr. Newbury.
Fawkes, a weed? Surely not.
No, I'm telling you, he was. No brothers growing up, you see. Just him and 2 sisters. Made him soft. Got a lot of hand-me-down dresses. Anyway, something changed when we were about, 15 or 16. Just like that. The quietest little boy transformed into this regular Catholic firebrand. Hardly a week went by when he wasn't up before the magistrate for throwing stones at the Archbishop's carriage, or fighting with the Protestant kids from the school down the road, or shaving Puritans are lame into the coat of the mayor's dog. Some people said he got a taste for communion wine, others that he'd been viciously beaten up by a gang of vicars. But my guess was it was all over a girl.
Really? The roguish Master Fawkes, a young buck in love.
In my opinion, he'd got the hots for this woman who lived nearby. He won't ever have spoken to her, of course. Like I said, soft. Thing was, she got caught harbouring Jesuit priests. We all know how that story ends. Under a pile of heavy stones.
Gosh.
You could say she was his first crush.
Oh, come on, that's just awful.
Thank you.
No wonder he hates Protestants.
I think that's why he ended up going to fight in the Netherlands. A soldier's life is a simpler thing. Out there, you saw a Protestant, you shot a Protestant. It was heaven for Guy.
They say his mines blew up 500 Protestants at the siege of Calais.
Would that we could all be so philanthropic.
A pox on Protestants!
A pox! And upon King James and that devil that runs the tower.
William Wade.
A pox on William Wade! A pox!
I heard his hobby was putting red-hot bodkins up Catholics' tonkers.
And a pox on his tonker!
Gentlemen, England is sick. She has a contagion of the head, and we shall strike that head from her shoulders and let her grow a new, healthier Catholic one.
Yes, Catesby. I just hope that we may not lose too much good flesh as we cut away the rotten.
As do we all. As the saying goes, you cannot roast a chicken without first killing and roasting a chicken. I propose a toast. To the Holy Father, may the Lord God Almighty grant his strength and wisdom to his holiness the Pope, and send the spirit of 1,000 angry lobsters to torment that clap-riddled wretch, King James!
Open up in the name of the King!
We're discovered!
Keep your heads, gentlemen. We may still fight our way out of here.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
I'm coming in!
All right, lads.
Fawkes, you damn maniac! You scared us half to death!
Oh, your faces. You're right, Percy. You look a bit out of sorts. Did you think it was the big bad Protestants come to throw you in the tower?
Poor Percy. He's bought you a drink, Guy, and a bag of deep-fried birds.
Oh, cheers, Percy. Always good to have the money men round, isn't it?
Where have you been, Guy?
Oh, yeah, sorry I'm late, everybody. We're pushing the vicar down a well.
What?
Yeah, saw one drawing some water, so I just grabbed his knees, tipped him in.
Brilliant!
Yeah, brilliant. It's really brilliant.
His congregation weren't too happy about it. I got chased halfway across London before I lost him.
You're a bloody madman.
Oh, well, what can I say? Just got the urge to go hunting for incense dodgers.
Do be careful, Guy. We can't come this far only to give up because you've been arrested for a breach of the priest.
Yeah, all right, Winter. Keep your shirt on, son.
Okay. Catesby, everyone's here now, so maybe we could get cracking.
Yes, I quite agree. Gentlemen, if we could take our seats. Now, Percy and I have been talking for some time, and we can't avoid it any longer. We're getting low on money.
How low?
Let's just say, if we had a shilling for every shilling we haven't got, we'd have all the shillings. Which isn't great, obviously.
No money.
We're going to have to bring in some more people to help pay for everything.
Really?
We've been giving this some thought, and there are a few people I can think of who are both sympathetic to our cause and richer than pheasant sorbet. Ambrose Rookwood, Everard Digby, Francis Tresham...
Oh, especially Treshy? You can't be serious, Catesby. The man's an elite tool.
Maybe, but he's rich.
How have we run out of money?
The tunnelling equipment, the rent on the cellar, the safe houses, the disguises, all these pints of gin... That's to say nothing of the money we'll need for the uprising after James's death. Weapons, horses, name badges, squash, paper plates, it all adds up. We're hoping that our Spanish friends may end up providing us with those. How's that going, Master Winter? Any word from your contacts in Spain?
Well, they're keen.
Los contactos Spanishos.
They're keen, but what with the war in the Low Countries and the fact that they still haven't paid all the monthly instalments on the Armada, I think they're probably going to wait until James is actually dead before they get involved.
Oh, Dios mío.
Right. Well, that suggests there's even less to go around than we thought. Percy?
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about the powder, Fawkes.
What about the powder?
Will you ask for 36 barrels?
Yeah, 36 barrels, that's right.
Well, that seems an awful lot. I mean, that's enough powder to supply an army in the field for 2 months. Or 2 armies for 1 month. Or 4 armies.
I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot. I thought I was the blasting expert. I thought I was the one who spent 10 years in the Netherlands blowing up Protestants. But apparently, it's actually penny pinching little Uncle Bombs Percy here.
Sorry, I just...
No, I believe what Uncle Bombs is trying to say is that we are stretched for money already. Furthermore, if we use this much powder, there's no way we can obtain it without attracting attention to ourselves. So, must we absolutely have 36 barrels, Fawkes? Or is there some flexibility on the matter?
Well, we could get away with just 6.
6?
6 would do it, yeah. But I ask you this. What would be the point? Sure, we'd kill James, but I'm not convinced that's what we're after, is it?
I think it is.
Yeah, but that's not all. Gentlemen, I am a simple man.
Me too. I've got a doctor's note.
With simple beliefs and desires. You know me. I believe in honesty. I believe in truth. And above all, I believe in the persuasive power of gunpowder.
But what of all those Catholics that yet sit in Parliament? What of Lord Monteagle or Montague or Northumberland?
Their sacrifice is a necessary evil. We've all agreed.
Yes, but not those Catholics who passed by Westminster that day. Innocent men, rent apart by chance and no fault of their own.
I would not ask this of you unless I had a damn good reason. We need to send a message. We need the people to see the strength of our defiance. We don't just want to kill the king and his lords. We want to see Westminster reduced to rubble in the mightiest explosion the world's ever known.
Yes! Fawkes, get down from there.
No, we want to become the men that history could not ignore.
You'll get us thrown out.
The stout John Wright, a paragon of strength and virtue.
I'll drink to that.
Percy, who willingly sacrificed all he had for our righteous cause.
I have.
Catesby, the inspiring leader who led the glorious march.
You're too kind.
Fawkes, for pity's sake.
And Winter, our mascot.
He's got you there.
Okay, keep your voice down.
Gentlemen, I shall raise my voice as loud as I wish. I shall raise the roof. For I know that with a glad heart I do God's work. It is not enough that King James should die. The world must know how much we meant it.
Yes.
I tell you all now, we've only one chance at this. So what do you say, Catesby?
36 it is. Let's give them an explosion they shall say all the way in Rome.
These are happy times. We believe in our cause and know that together we can achieve anything. I feel lifted, more so than I ever did fighting amongst my Spanish brothers in the Netherlands. Sure, I was a hero to them. They used to call me Guido el Ritardo. Now, that means brave horse. But I never really fitted in. Here, however, amongst these bold, defiant revolutionaries, I feel important. I feel that in the back room of the Duck and Drake, we are writing history. But I am wrong about me comrades. Wrong to trust them. Wrong to think things would not change. As time ticks by, our numbers grow and swell with ever more friends of friends, in-laws, brothers, and that bloke Steve, you know Steve, who met him at Julie's baby shower, the fat one with the eye. At first, the new recruits are welcome, but we are becoming too many. Each barrel stowed in our cellar beneath Westminster brings with it a new face. Another stranger to the party. A stranger who hasn't brought any booze, but has come in sexually inappropriate fancy dress. It is months later, the beginning of November, and we have long since relocated to a townhouse near Westminster which bustles with the increasingly stale business of revolution. The faces are all around me now, staring, jabbering incoherently into the darkness. It is November. And our fire rages out of control.
Guy, wait!
The whole thing's rotten. Rotten to the core.
You think I don't know that? Slow down!
I need to speak to you, John. In here.
Guy, can I ask, what are we doing in the cupboard?
We need to talk in private. If anybody comes, tell them you're looking for a dustpan and brush.
But it's right here.
Well, hide it then so you can look for it. Listen, somebody squealed. And we are hours away from the whole stinking plot going to hell.
That's why we should go back upstairs and talk it through with the others.
All we've been doing since we heard the news is bloody talking. We need to do something. Not fanny around with that pack of yapping poodles up there. And we can spend our entire lives bickering diplomatically about who's the least to blame. God, it was getting so passive-aggressive up there, I thought I'd stumbled into a convention for people whose birthdays have been forgotten.
It is a little fraught.
You're the only one I can trust now, John. Any one of those freaks could have let the cat out the bag. Do you know how difficult it is to put a cat back in a bag once it's tasted freedom?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah, it's completely impossible.
Yeah. You're right.
Well, the cat's out now. The Lords know that to attend Parliament tomorrow would mean death. So who told them?
I don't know, and neither do you. We can't go around pointing the finger, Guy.
God gave me fingers so I might point them. Somebody sent a letter to Lord Monteagle. Was it you? Because it sure as hell wasn't me.
No, of course it wasn't me. Are you out of your mind? Look, all we can do now is talk to the others and decide what needs to be done.
We know what needs to be done. Whoever grassed us up needs to chew a sword sandwich and the rest of us have to carry out the plan.
Just calm down, all right? That vein in your temple's so big it looks like a pink slug is having a seizure on the side of your face.
Yeah, well, don't you worry about my face. I'll worry about my face. You need to focus. It's up to us now. I'm not wasting any more time speaking to those panicking half-wits upstairs. They're not warriors like you and I, John. They'll be all, ooh, let's think about things and talk about our feelings. Shut up. We've got a job to do, so let's do it.
All right. Now, Catesby and Percy are away in the Midlands preparing for the revolt. So that just leaves you, me and Winter.
No, we can't trust Winter either. Just you and me, John. Like the good old days, back at school.
I wasn't friends with you at school. You were weird.
Well, I was friends with you.
Winter's been with us from the start.
No. Too many cooks spoil the broth.
What is it?
Oh, it's been staring me in the face all along.
What, the broth?
No, Winter. He used to work for Lord Monteagle, didn't he?
Yeah, but... Oh, you can't mean that Winter sent the letter.
Well, you said it, not me.
Yeah, I only said it because you were insinuating it.
Oh, come on, John. Open your eyes. He's been against us from the start. We all know that Catholics will have to be sacrificed in the explosion, but he's never come to terms with it. Never understood that for the glory of God, we have to kill all our most influential supporters. No matter how many times I explained the parable of the omelette and the eggs, he still wouldn't listen.
He accepted that. Reluctantly, but he accepted it.
Did he? Did he really? Then how come he's dropped us all in it now?
We don't know that for sure.
Of course we do. He's probably been a Protestant all along. Isn't Winter an anagram of traitor?
It's an anagram of treadwee.
He's betrayed us, John. I'll kill him.
We should think about this. I want to find the traitor too, but you're being mental.
Oh. It's you too, eh, John? I thought you were a soldier, not a 9-year-old girl dressed as a man pretending to be a soldier.
Look, Winter's been in this from the start. He's risked everything, same as you. And me, for that matter. Why would he throw it all away now?
I know in my heart I'm right. And if you were thinking straight, then you would too.
Thinking straight? Where's your proof?
Proof be damned, John. That weasel Winter is guilty, and you know it as well as I do. He's probably planning to flee the country. We must find him and kill him first. Now, quick to the docks.
Guy, this is madness. Just wait a minute. There's no point in going off half-cocked.
I'm fully cocked. I've never been more cocked.
Hello? Is there anyone there?
Winter.
Come on.
Ah, gentlemen, I'm sorry I'm late. They had to shut down Fenchurch Street due to Black Death. What were you doing in the broom cupboard?
Looking for
dustpan
brooms.
and brush. We found both of them.
So I see. Is everything all right? You both look like you've seen a ghost.
We are exposed.
Oh, sorry about that. It's these breeches.
No, we are exposed.
What?
Somebody delivered an anonymous letter to Lord Monteagle, warning him not to attend the state opening of Parliament. Who knows who he's alerted? Perhaps the king himself.
My God, who wrote this letter?
We don't know.
And do they know our intentions?
Not entirely. It says, you shall receive a terrible blow at this Parliament, but you shall not see who hurts you.
Perhaps Monteagle kept it to himself.
Yeah, I don't suppose anyone's heard about the private letter sent to him only last night, but... Oh, no, hang on. We've heard about it! Half of bleeding London will know, won't they?
What will we do?
Word has been sent to Catesby at Dunchurch, but as yet we have not heard from him. The others are upstairs debating.
Oh, debating? Weeping and nervously farting, more like.
Perhaps we should call off the attack.
What?
We would have wasted these last months, true, but I, for one, would prefer a successful revolution 18 months hence than failure tomorrow.
Is that right?
We must leave these shores and regroup. There's still a chance of the Spanish crown backing
You
our
wanted
cause.
proof, John? Well, here it is. Took all of a minute for this little bird to change his tune. Tweet, tweet, let's run away, tweet.
What?
Guy, don't.
Fawkes, what are you suggesting?
Don't play Princess Idiot with me, Winter. You used to work for Monteagle, didn't you? Are you suggesting that you've no interest in giving your former employer the heads up? You've always been bleating on about saving the Catholics in Parliament, and now you've betrayed us all.
No.
Everything we've worked for, everything we believe in, and for what? To save Lord Monteagle and those other pompous pigs trafficking in the House of Lords?
Guy, no!
Stay back!
I'll not sit idly by and let you destroy this for us, just because you lack the heart to see it through.
Drop your sword, Fawkes, or I shan't be held responsible.
Just try me, Auntie Judas.
Listen, I admit I had my doubts, but I would never do anything without consulting the group. Certainly not something as ill thought through as this.
Prove it.
How?
Trial by stabbing.
John, do something!
Guy, put it down!
You think you've stopped me? You think a little worm like you could ever stop me? No matter what you throw in my way, I'll see this through. The gunpowder will be lit if I have to fight the armies of King James single-handed. You've changed nout.
You're insane. You'd get us all killed. You wouldn't want that. You'd be dead.
As long as you're dead first.
Guy, that's enough!
Let go! Get off me!
Get out of here, Winter! Run!
I was wrong, John. I can't even trust you.
He could be right, Guy. The way you're going, you'll doom us all.
You're going to stop me. You're going to put a blade in me back, on me calf, on me buttock, on me kidneys.
No, I would never.
Then I will do what I was born to do and light a fire under the arse of that sin-monger King James. Tomorrow morning, our monarch and every Protestant crony he's got will be sitting pretty above our little cellar, and we will have one shot at turning the old filthy lot of them into 12 tons of man salsa. Now, you may be unwilling to take that chance, but it's not your job to strike that flint box, is it? It's mine.
Guy, there's no shame in living to fight another day.
Do you remember Margaret Clitheroe, John? A poor sweet girl whose only crime was to give aid and succour to a group of persecuted Catholics.
Yes, I remember, but...
Yeah, were you there, eh? When they broke her bones and snapped her back? Did you stand and watch?
No.
Well, I did. I watched as they stripped her naked in front of the baying crowd and began to pelt her with stones and mud and spit. I watched as they pushed her splintered door hard down upon her. And as they started to pile rocks onto it, huge chunks of sandstone, I watched as she bore it all without a word. And she took it, John, with grace. It spoke louder to that crowd than any scream or protest ever could. It was so quiet, you could hear the crack from across the street. If I can be half as noble when I die, then perhaps none of this will have been in vain.
Guy.
I'm willing to die for what I believe in, John.
There's a difference between being willing to die and wanting to.
You shan't stop me.
All right. Then I won't waste your time.
Where are you going?
I'm away to Dunchurch to meet Catesby. We'll lead the revolt from there once the deed is done. London won't be safe for you, of course. Perhaps I'll see you in Spain, Guy. We can share a plate of their disgusting food when all this is over.
You don't believe that, though, do you, John?
Yeah, tapas. Just stick it in a pie like everyone else.
No, I mean... Goodbye, John.
Goodbye. Do you want this broom, then?
Just put it in the cupboard. A memory. I am standing on an endless plain that stretches out for miles in every direction. Flat earth pulled tight around the horizon. But I'm not alone. It is 2 years ago, and the Dutch forces haze into Fawkes as they advance. The siege has lasted 2 months, and my shoulders ache from the hunching and the shovelling and the shifting of dirt. I've ruined my shoes. I rush down the tunnel I've been slaving over these last few weeks and pray that they hold their course. Within minutes, they will march directly over my head. Each arm presses a barrel splinter tight to my flanks. I charge on like some industrious squirrel hiding his explosive nuts. Thump, thump, thump. Above, here, I lay the fuse, and for stretched seconds, I strike at the tinderbox. Until it lights, as yellow as I've ever seen. I don't see the splay of the enemy as they fly into the air, nor the devastation that followed. I only hear the crack of the gunpowder and the cheers of my comrades. I am promoted within days. With rank comes respect, a new hat, and priceless not having to sleep in the open air privileges. But I would gladly return them all. The only thing that matters to me is that feeling victory. But there was no victory this time. It was just after midnight when it happened. An undignified scuffle in a vast, unconscious city. England had fallen asleep. The lights had all gone out. But in the cellar, beneath the Palace of Westminster, they were waiting for me. Waiting to clap the irons upon me and drag me away to the tower.
Fawkes. Wake up, Fawkes. Oh, God, you'd better not be dead.
Oh, Sir William Wade. Huh. The Tower of London's very own Rapunzel of Death.
The same. Please, call me Sir William. We know each other too well for you to use my full title.
Well, come in. Make yourself at home. I'm afraid I can't offer you anything.
Mm-hmm. Thank God you're still with us. Can't have our star attraction snuffing it before he's even on the gallows now, can we?
I suppose this means I'm still alive, and heaven isn't eternity spent in your charming company.
I'm happy to say you're still a guest of His Majesty, although I fear your stay is coming to an end. How are we feeling, Fawkes?
Wonderful. The new man. That rack of yours has been doing me the power of good.
What?
The stretching rack.
Oh, yes. You're certainly looking a lot taller than when you arrived here. Do you know what day it is?
How would I know? I never see the sun rise or set. Seeing as I get sawdust porridge for breakfast, lunch and dinner, it's quite hard to tell which one's which.
Mm-hmm. I've been watching your skin pull itself around those filthy Catholic bones and that rubbish little beard grow increasingly unkempt for nigh on 3 months now. It's been fun, but all good things must come to an end. You see, tomorrow is the 31st of January. You do remember what that is, don't you?
Is it your birthday?
It's the day of your execution. So how's about we don't waste any more of our precious time together?
It'll take more to break me than a few hours a day on the rack. Or having me fingernails plucked out. Or me cell filled with angry, angry owls.
No. No, indeed. But I have so many other delights in store for you, my dear Fawkes. We shall see how unbreakable you are at the end of them.
You can taunt me all you like, Wade.
Oh, thanks very much. Awfully sporting of you. Do you know what I've just been doing?
Eating babies.
Yes. As it were. I've been executing a number of your very guilty little friends. None of the real crowd pleasers, of course, but we like to work our way up to the main event. Have a little bit of a warm-up. It's like the Lizard Strangler before the new Shakespeare play. That said, it was top-notch entertainment, I can tell you. Oh, the weeping and the wailing. They sounded like newborn birds crying out for Mummy Bird to jam a worm in their mouths.
Is that supposed to frighten me? You're pathetic.
They couldn't stop whinging and confessing. I did it. I'm so sorry.
Sorry?
Oh, yes. They apologised for the full gamut of their crimes. Treason, conspiracy to commit treason, loitering with intent to start a conspiracy to commit treason. They couldn't stop apologising.
Well, I'm not so easily scared. I've signed your bloody bit of paper. You get no more out of me than that.
Yes, I have your confession, which is, of course, lovely, but I want a little bit more than that. I want you to realise the diabolical and unnatural nature of your mission by the time you climb those little wooden steps.
I'll do no such thing. Them others may have bottled it, but I won't. You get nothing from me.
Oh, you poor deluded fool. Do you have any idea what's going to happen to you tomorrow?
I can imagine.
Oh, I very much doubt it. We've had many years' practice crafting and honing the vile and squalid death we've got lined up for you. Firstly, we hang you for a bit. Not too long, though. We don't want to damage your neck. Then we damage your neck.
Is that it?
Oh, no. We've dreamt up some special horrors just for you. Tell me, have you ever played Blind Man's Bluff?
I think so.
Well, it's like that. Only instead of the normal rules of Blind Man's Bluff, we remove your arms. Then we remove your clothes. And then we blind you. And then we put your clothes back on. Only we do your buttons up wrong. And you won't be able to do anything about it because you'll have no arms or eyes. Then, when you're at your lowest ebb, we get local war veterans and school children to fill you with stuff.
What?
We thought it might be cruelly appropriate to have you filled with Fawkes.
Right?
But then, we thought it would be much funnier to fill you with guys.
Oh, God, no.
I don't want to tell you too much about the grand finale, but let's just say you won't ever look at honeyed cashew nuts the same way again.
You're forgetting, Wade. I'm a soldier. I've had worse things done to me on a quiet night out. I shall stand on the gallows tomorrow and take whatever colourful punishment you choose to inflict. My bravery will be a beacon to the right-thinking men who come after me.
Bravery? Oh, my dear Master Fawkes, it's hard not to be impressed by your bravado, but somehow, however, I manage it. I've seen scores of men pass through here, all fire and brimstone. I fear nothing, God shall protect me, etc., etc. But they all end up the same way, crying like girls with their breeches full of piss.
Well, I do fear nothing, and God will protect me, so there. History shall remember me as a hero, a martyr.
Ah, so eager to reach the kingdom of heaven. Are you quite sure that's where you're heading?
I've always been true to what my heart tells me, and God rewards such devotion. We were doing his work,
yes.
And he will finish that work.
And how will God get big bad King James, A heart attack? Some contagion? Perhaps he might send the king's horse mad, so that before anyone can stop it, it has held a pillow over the royal face while he sleeps.
How dare you presume to know God's mind?
These are the machinations of men, Fawkes. This has nothing to do with God. Not anymore.
Your kind have abandoned God. And for what? So fat King Henry the Bleeding Eighth could swap shop his missus. Now, before this Protestant heresy, England was a different place. A new Eden. Pints were bigger. Children were turgid and biddable. And the horses ran on time. Believe me, you'll pay for what you've done. And not in this life. The next, where your kind will fuel the fires of hell for thousands of years.
Yes. And a series of ironic punishments will make me reevaluate my life. All too late. You know, it's funny, but I slightly envy you. This burning certainty in the rightness of your cause, the ability to gloss over your vile crimes, so very convenient.
Our crimes are nothing compared
Are
to...
nothing? Are you wholly ignorant of the litany of vicious actions of your precious Catholic forefathers? Tell me, do you know of a Christopher Wade? No? He wasn't a great martyr, no hue or cry over cousin Christopher. He ended his days surrounded by a gaggle of your Romish brethren as they burnt him at the stake, simply for his adherence to a church where one does not have to pay to commune with God. The flames rose up his blackened arms until his fingers could swell no more with the heat. They burst like sausages, one by one, and released a dark ooze that sizzled and popped in the blaze, and your Christian brethren cheered. Not as if witnessing a humble weaver being incinerated, but as if they'd seen a pet do the funniest thing. Now, tomorrow, I shall not be so vulgar as to cheer, but I shall be glad. Not for the condemnation of a Catholic, but for the virtuous and lawful end of a traitor.
Enjoy your little victory while it lasts. You can kill me, cut my flesh and break my bones.
Ooh, break your bones, yes, that's right.
But you can never kill our hope. Catesby's out there somewhere, marshalling our forces, readying the hammer blow that will knock your master's false crown from his daft head. He might even rescue me from the gallows. Oh, yeah, I can see it now. A flaming arrow flying into a barrel of gunpowder strategically placed to make me look all sexy. And your stupid face overseeing the whole thing from a balcony, and you'll shout, "Guards, kill them!" But they won't kill them, and me and Catesby will ride off to party while you get humorously entangled in a tapestry.
Catesby? Oh, did I not tell you? Catesby's dead.
What?
Died in a shootout at a Holbeach house in Staffordshire, resisting arrest.
I don't believe you.
Yes, Catesby, Percy, and your old school chum, John Wright, all as dead as doornails. The Sheriff of Worcester found them, a man after my own heart. He hunted them down like rats. Well, put down poison, but they didn't eat any of it, so he had to shoot them with guns. Catesby was found with a bullet in his back, hiding in the downstairs lavatory. So you see, your revolution is as over as the 16th century.
When?
Years ago. It's 1605 now.
No. When did they die?
Oh, months back. Must have slipped my mind. Or perhaps I was being a bastard. Yes. Catesby's head was carried down to London and displayed on a spike outside the House of Commons. We put a silly hat on him. It was jolly funny.
You murderer. Catesby was a great man. A visionary.
Well, he kind of thought his vision through very well. Look where it's gotten you. Arguably, you've put the cause of Catholics back 50 years or so. Now, thanks to your abortive little stunt, every patriotic man, woman and child in the land is worried about Catholics under the bed. I mean, really? 36 barrels of powder? We could hardly miss them. You'd have blown up half of London. What was Catesby thinking?
You'd never have known about them if it hadn't been for that filthy weasel Winter.
Winter? Oh, do you mean the letter to Monteagle? Well, that wasn't Winter. You thought it was Winter? Oh, that is too good. No. Oh, no. I'm afraid he was quite innocent. Well, guilty as sin, of course, which is why he went to the gallows this morning. Tick. But he had nothing to do with the letter. That was Tresham.
Specially Treshy?
Yes, Francis Tresham. He did us quite the favour, bless him. So we let him off lightly and only hanged and quartered him. Spared him the drawing.
Tresham.
But really, even without the letter, we'd have nabbed you. I mean, 36 barrels hidden in an enormous wood pile directly beneath the king. Did you really think we wouldn't find them? We look under the king every day. The pile was far too large not to draw attention. I mean, it was enormous. Ludicrous. Only a fool would have
Yeah, all right.
I mean, it hardly required me to put on my detective ruff to see that we were looking at a golden opportunity to get a load of top-level Catholic troublemakers into the bag. Thanks for that. I don't suppose you could have done a better job if you were in the king's pay. Oh, you weren't, were you?
Of course not, you monster. But you will pay dearly for this, you serpent. You Protestant hangdog.
Will I? Really? I rather doubt it.
You filth. You devil.
Oh, am I upsetting you, Fawkes? I'd be loath to fall out now we've become such firm friends.
You heretic!
You really are brimming over with hatred, aren't you? I don't know how you could possibly hear God's will with all that racket going on in your head.
I have always done what I know in my heart to be right. I have always lived by my principles, uncompromisingly, unflinchingly. I am an honest man, a truthful man, a good man. I am a servant of the Lord.
Well, perhaps you're right, Fawkes. Perhaps you are the better Christian. After all, I have sinned so wickedly. Tell me, can you forgive me?
You what?
Can you forgive me? I've done all sorts of terrible, unspeakable things to your brethren on behalf of my king and previously, God rested, my queen. What must my soul look like? Perhaps a dark red wine after a cat's drowned in it. I see now that you're an honest and true man, and I beg you your forgiveness.
Forgive you?
Yes, me. It was I that ordered Catesby's head be removed and brought here. I that had it impaled upon a spike outside Parliament. I even picked out the silly hat myself. I wanted him not only dead, but humiliated, and that wasn't very Christian of me. So I'm apologising. So, forgive me, Fawkes, for I have sinned.
Give over.
If you can find it in your heart to forgive me, doesn't that prove you the more righteous? Of course, I know it must be hard, but I'll give you some incentive. I'll let you go.
This is a trick.
I'm deadly serious, Master Fawkes. You can walk free. Well, I'll leave the door open and call all of the guards into the staff room for an emergency torture seminar. All you have to do is look me in the eye and forgive me. As long as I believe you, you're a free man.
You.
Go on. Look deep into my eyes and forgive me.
This is just...
Forgive me. Show me how saintly you can be. Oh dear. You can't do it, can you? You simply cannot bring yourself to be the better man. Or have it your way. I presume you'll be subjected to no end of exhortation and vituperation from you on the gallows tomorrow. It'll be King James this and defiling the throne that and blah, blah, heresy, blah. How very tedious. I do hope you'll prove me wrong, Fawkes. Retain a teensy-weensy shred of dignity.
I shall hold my head up high.
Good. The tomato throw is like a clear target. Goodbye, Fawkes. I trust you'll sleep terribly.
How can you be so cold when you burn with the same hatred that's within me?
I think it's something to do with maturity. It grants a certain perspective. You know, when all's said and done, you may well have given great service to this country. Not in the way you were hoping, of course. But perhaps this is the very thing to rally the country behind one faith. The end of these petty parochial squabbles and a chance to unite all Englishmen for a peaceful future on these fair shores. Perhaps.
So here I am, atop the freshly constructed gallows of Westminster, overlooking a sea of anticipant faces, a noose pulled tight about my neck. And up here, at the end of things, I cannot but think of Margaret Clitheroe, and how silent and resolute she'd been, and how that was not me. I see her alongside me now, and I cannot hold back the tears. I remember a beach littered with smooth, wet rocks with high grey cliffs all around. I'm there with my sisters, Lizzie and Anne, chatting away as we look for starfish amongst the rock pools. There's one, look. Should we keep it? No, you're a starfish and you're fat and you smell. I'm hungry. Good times. Lizzie and I start hopping from rock to rock, getting faster and faster. Anne shouts for us to slow down, but we don't. We leave her behind, clutching the crab we'd found that looks like an old man who just sat down on a wet bench. We don't look back. Soon, we've run so far that Mum is out of sight. Up ahead is a large stone outcrop towering over the sea, with waves crashing at its base. I bet my sister a penny that I can climb it. She says she doesn't have a penny. I say, I'm not afraid, and begin scrabbling up the glistening stone as fast as I can. Head down, hand over hand, all the way to the top, where I scramble to me feet, stretch to me full height, and shout down to Lizzie, "See? It's easy!" And I jut out my chin to look even more courageous. From here, the sea looks dark and powerful, and as I stare out at the horizon, I lose all sight of the rocks I'm standing on, or the beach, or my sister below. It's like hovering in space. I suddenly feel dizzy, as if this great expanse is rushing towards me, faster than I can bear, and I lose my footing on the cold, slippery rocks. For a moment, I know I'm going to fall. I'm terrified and flail even more, trying to regain my balance. But it's no use. I'm going over. But then I think of my sister, staring up at her foolish elder brother, and I kick off from the rocks towards the black, unwelcoming sea. I don't fall. I jump. And as I plunge into the water, the shock is so sharp that I cannot in the moment tell if I am travelling through ice or through fire.